the second module is about one language, your greatest hindrance. By the time I'm through, you'll be able to understand what I mean. So it comes from the book of Genesis chapter 11 verses 1 to 8. And it says, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. It came to pass as they journeyed from east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. They said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven. Let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad on the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men had builded. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Now, if you don't understand what's happening here, you may misunderstand the nature of God. It's like, why are you fighting against people development? Because what they had said, it was a good thing. They said, let us make a city for us, let us build a tower, so that we can do what? Become together, so that we will not be scattered abroad, but we stay together as a community. That is what we have always been taught. But this was against God's mandate plan. In the book of Genesis, when he created them, you remember when he blessed them, he told them, multiply and fill the whole earth. Now, them trying to stay together, they are coming against the first command that man was given to fill the whole earth. So this was the reason why God decided to give different languages to confound their language. Listen, look at it. It says, go to, let us go down and confound their language, that they may not understand one another. So the Lord scattered them. You see, this is God's purpose, because he doesn't want you to settle in one place. He doesn't want you to be limited to just one place, but he wants to scatter, he wants to grow, he wants to move forward. So then, but when we have that language, if we are all together in one office and we think alike, we talk one language, then it's not gonna work. Because if every time you come up with a point, I don't have a different way of looking at things, I always have to bend and agree with you, then I'm not growing. But people have different perspectives. So do not conform to another person's language, but always give also your perspective, because that could be the key that company needs. It could be the breakthrough that can give that company the success that it has been looking for. So do not accept the one language, because when you are just one language, then you are confounded together. If the whole company think the same thing, someone said, if all the people in an office think alike, then there's no use having all the 10 people there. You just need one person. So do not conform. It is, I know sometimes it doesn't sound politically correct, but for us to see success and experience it, we need all those different perspectives. Okay, so I hope you understood that. So be who you are, be unique. And sometimes even me, most so if you have a challenge with your self-esteem, you might always want to think that you are wrong, but do not fear to voice your perspective, because it might help that company. Now, I'm not, of course, promoting you to start despising other people. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those positive ideas that can help that company, which you have been keeping quiet, which you have been sitting on, thinking maybe they might be wrong. Just voice them. You never know.